Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering some of the questions you have regarding the stick handling program. Stay tuned to the end to find out why and how I actually created the program. Let's get started. How is this going to help me? Well, that's a great question. Short answer is repetition is key. But to expand on that a little bit, you're going to develop the feel for the puck. Patterns are designed to get you a ton of feedback because you'll be using your entire stick blade to control the puck around the different spots around the body. As you're going for the speed and reps, you will constantly have to adjust your arms and stick positioning to follow the pattern. Result is stronger forearms, stronger hands, better puck control, better pass reception, and shot power and accuracy will improve as well. Your results will be proportional to the effort and focus that you put in. How do I use it? I highly recommend wearing hockey gloves while working out to develop the same feel as you would in the game. You don't play without gloves on. Also protects your hands from blisters and impact with the puck and the board. Pucks may fly off the board, so when you're doing your workouts, try not to have anything that's easily breakable or that's easily marked around. To store the board, if you keep it outside, just flip it face down or put it up against the wall with the patterns facing the wall. Because if you leave it face up in the sun for a prolonged period of time, the paint will start to peel. As far as the schedule, I recommend the following: 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on again, and then 2 more days for rest, as you can see up here. Do I need to purchase the board? We have boards available for purchase online, but if you have a shooting pad, you can just follow the patterns on that. Either draw them with a marker or memorize the movements and follow along with the video. What are the dimensions of the board? The board is 23.5 inches by 38. How long is the program? We started with 5-week challenge at 4 days per week, totaling 8 hours of workout. But it will be an ongoing program. After initial 5 weeks, we will work on stick handling around our body, not just in front. And later on, we'll introduce footwork and balance to help us control the puck while we're moving. Who's the program for? Who can and should follow along? Although anyone can do it, anyone can do the first 2 weeks. The program was designed for a serious player. So starting at week 3, I'll be putting recommendations based on age and level of a player in the video descriptions. Everyone can endure different amounts of workload, but it'll be a pretty good general guideline to follow. The improvement is going to be proportional to the effort you put in, but we don't want players to start hating working on their skills. Will it not make me look down at the puck? That's another great question. Although we do start looking down at the puck at first, starting week 2, we do talk a lot about looking up or looking slightly ahead of the board to use our peripheral vision to help us. And on that note, I actually have a quick rant about looking up comments in general in hockey. Looking up means being aware of where everyone is and what's going on, which doesn't always require your eyes being up, but more it's pre-scanning the ice, understanding the game flow, understanding the patterns, and anticipating. If I pre-scan the ice and I have to look down to make sure I get possession of the puck, I'm aware of what's going on, even though I'm not actively looking up. On the flip side, if I'm looking up at the boards as I'm facing them and I don't know that someone's attacking me from the middle of the ice, I'm going to get demolished. What about no-look passes or no-look shots on the 2-on-1? Saying you have to keep your head up is too limiting and one-dimensional. Instead, be aware. Where will it be posted? Full videos are posted on YouTube 4 times per week. Short videos and workout routine breakdowns for those days are going to be posted on X, Instagram, and TikTok. And how's this filmed? I started filming the same workout a couple of times with one camera to get different angles, but editing is very time consuming and workouts are going to get longer. So moving forward, I'll mostly have a single angle posted. By week 3, everyone should have the patterns memorized, so different camera angles aren't as important. Let me know in the comments which angle you prefer best. And last but not least, how and why did I create the board and the program? Well, the program has a couple of answers. So let's start with the board first. When I was about 12 years old, my coach recommended I draw patterns when stick handling. He's talking about figure 8, square, triangle. So I went home, I tried to put it all on the pad. and patterns seem to just interfere with each other too much, never look good. So I spent some time designing the patterns that don't interfere with each other as much, and that's the current design that you actually see. Once I had that, I asked my dad to get a clear shooting pad. We painted the patterns on the bottom of it to keep the top part smooth, which brings me to the first reason why I created the program. I didn't actually use the board that much until I was about 17 or 18, simply because I didn't know how long I should be doing those drills for. I knew that they were going to be good for me, but again, I just didn't know the timing or how long to go for. And I find that's what's going on with a lot of players nowadays as well, is they see a great drill, whether it's on ice or off ice, and they are never implementing it in their training simply because they don't know how long to go for. So that's why I created this 5 week challenge, because it's easy to follow along. Another reason for this challenge, however, is I work with lots of different players, age groups, and ability. And I often find that when we're on the ice, I could do a lot of crazy creative drills, working on their understanding of the games and understanding the patterns and their hockey IQ. But I spend that time working on basic skill that could have easily been developed at home if they only had the program to follow. So I started the program with dedicated clients at the very beginning, where they would spend time on their own at home. And when they come out to see me, I don't have to waste as much time working on the basic skill. Instead, we're spending that time on actually learning the game. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions or anything I forgot to cover, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll go over it next time. Thanks for watching. And to close it off, I do have a question for you. Are you in? See you next time.